Hi, Steven. How are you doing today?
Very well, very well. Thank you. How are you?
Great. Keeping busy. Thank you for joining us in today's program here. Maybe you could just start off by giving us a bit of an overview about your company, Worksport.
Sure, yeah. So I founded Worksport in 2011. We went public in 2014 and we've been growing. Our primary business is the manufacturing of automotive accessories, namely tonneau covers for pickup trucks, which within North America and Europe, even in Latin America, is a very big market. There's 70 million pickup trucks on the road. It's a multi-billion-dollar market, and that's our foundational product. So I always say that Sony started with a rice cooker. Our rice cooker, our foundation, isn't a huge market, but it's a foundational product of tonneau covers for trucks. We own a factory that's a 250,000 square feet in New York, USA, where we manufacture our made in America tonneau covers, and our sales went from $8 million in 2024 to $20 million this year. We're going to land at, and we're growing exponentially each year. And the other parts of our business is we're getting into clean energy, solar accessories for vehicles, and power generators for the broader consumer markets as well. So we're very excited about what the future looks like for the business.
Exciting to hear. Let's cover a few of recent developments of your company here. On your recent news in November, you've talked about your revenue has doubled from last year's pace. And how do you be able to achieve that? I think this is kind of like your turnaround period of your company, right?
Yeah, it's an inflection point for us, and we're presently at the exponential growth curve of our business. On the tonneau cover market, the tonneau cover market alone represents somewhere around $3 to $5 billion a year in the US. And for us to achieve $20 million in sales is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to continue to grow that business in the automotive because pickup trucks, light trucks like Ford F-150 are becoming even more popular, and our product, the demand for it is significant. So the growth has been exclusively from the demand of our foundational products, the tonneau covers for pickup trucks that we make in our factory in New York. And then to bolster that growth into years beyond, where we want to grow into a nine-figure and 10-figure business, so $1 billion plus, we're going to bolster those efforts by the products that we just launched, which is our battery generator and solar tonneau cover.
Yes, let's talk a bit about your new products here, new product sales and core. What's the market potential for these two new products then?
Yeah, so the SOLIS is the world's first and only solar truck bed mounted array. So it's a custom made system to fit on F-150 or GMC, and it produces like 300 to 600 watts of energy, which could recharge batteries in the bed of your truck that you could use the batteries, the battery generators, which is another big market. The battery generators, people use it for like job site, workers, campsite, natural disasters, first responders, emergency, military. So the market is massive. And the core is the battery generator that gets recharged from the solar tonneau cover that we make. But what's interesting is that the core battery generator, you don't need to have a pickup truck. They're independent. If you have a pickup truck, you could buy our solar tonneau cover and use the solar to charge the battery. But if you don't have a pickup truck at all, you could still buy our battery generator, which is why we're broadening our market to the global consumer market for anybody anywhere in the world that needs backup power for when the power goes out, job site, campsite. And our battery generator, the core, is the first of its kind that offers modular batteries, but it's also a very affordable unit. Think about it as like a wall plug away from a power outlet, so remote. If the power goes out, you can use that to power all your appliances in your house, for example. So it's very exciting, is a big market for us.
Really exciting times there. So what sort of revenue growth are you hoping to achieve? Are you expecting looking into in the next few years for your company?
Yeah, so when we talk about tonneau covers, the market for tonneau covers in North America is in the billions of dollars, and we think that we can grow our tonneau covered business unit, our division, to 1 or 200 million dollars within the reasonable future. So in the next 2 or 3 years, we could grow the business to nine figures. And we're growing our profit. Our gross profit is went from 7% when we first started. We were not very efficient to now we're at 31%. So our profit is going up while we're growing our sales, which is very difficult to do. The battery generator market, the competitors that we have are the company called EcoFlow. And EcoFlow is owned in China. Very difficult to get reports, exact data, but our research indicates that they sell about $1 billion a year in the United States.
Hmm.
So we think that even if we were to achieve a piece of that business, that would see another $100, $200, $300 million. But our goal for our business is as we grow within our markets and future innovations, as we plan on becoming a billion-dollar business, but we need to start with growing $100 and $200 million business units within.
Great to hear. So you also have some new products in your pipeline, and one of them is AetherLux heat pump. Can you talk a bit about more on that one, and what's the potential of this new product?
Right. So heat pump market for home and business heating and cooling is growing. It's astronomical. It's in multi-billions of dollars a year. And there's a limitation to heat pumps. The heat pumps can only produce heat in somewhere around negative 18, negative 15. So like freezing temperatures, but not very cold. And a lot of climates in North America or globally become very cold, very frigid. So in Celsius, for example, in Canada, negative 25 to negative 40, and heat pumps don't operate in these environments. Same thing with South America, much of Europe, a lot of Asia, and mountainous regions as well, higher altitudes. The heat pumps can't work. So we've developed the AetherLux, which produces heat in up to negative 55 degrees Fahrenheit, breaks the records, but shatters the current technology. So this product could be revolutionary in the market as the most widely used unit that could produce heat and cool in the most broad range of climates on a global scale. And we did our proof of concept this year, 2025, where we developed the product and we've tested it. And now next year, we plan on finalizing the development and getting into production. And that'll see us tap multi-billion-dollar global markets. And we've had so many big businesses reach out to us interested in distributing the product or manufacturing the products with us. So there's a very big amount of opportunity for us here that could contribute very significantly to the growth of the business.
You're looking pretty exciting for your company and investors' point of view. So let's talk about the most important aspect here. And there's one last question. Your share price seems to have found the bottom at around $2. It got bounced back since that important announcement in November recently. So my question for you is, do you think Worksport is undervalued right now? And why should investors consider investing into your company?
Very good question. So at around $2 per share, the value of the business is about $15 million. Our factory alone in New York that we own is worth almost that amount of money. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We have 200 patents and trademarks. We have tons of inventory. Our book value is tens of millions of dollars, plus all of the patents and trademarks and goodwill and growth. I believe that the valuation of the business is closer to $100 million, and we're going to continue to push there. At $100 million market cap, our stock price is I think like $10 or $20 per share. So we think that we're very undervalued, especially with the growth in revenues and the growth in profits that we're making. We've shown the markets that we execute, we deliver on what we promise, and we're going to continue doing that and getting better and better and better at it.
Great. So hopefully the investors will continue to follow your company, Worksport, and thank you for your time here with us here today, Steven.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.